Hi, welcome to Smack's video tutorials. In this tutorial we're looking at the reservations booking option in more detail. In a previous video we looked at product options. So product options are options that you add to one of your listings. A listing is an item for sale. So pizza, we're going to have product option. We're going to have lockers, product option, lock type, number of doors, color. So what we do is we're attaching options to our products. So our products, these are our products. And we've got various options, very interesting options that we've looked at in two previous videos. And these two videos, previous videos, we've looked at the options of, let's have a look here, we've looked at the options here of lock type. This is just a particular example. This can be anything, but that's a drop down list. And here are examples. Here are selections in this drop down list. And that it will be attached to one of our lockers. Here is our number of doors. It's a radio button. So these three options will be attached to whatever product that we've decided to attach this option to. Number of doors. Color, whatever product we've attached this to, we will have these two options, yellow and blue. So let's have a look at our store. Just going to have a look at lockers for the moment, just to give you a quick update on the product options. We're seeing here we've got the lock type, number of doors, color, and enter text. So if I go into my listings and I go to my yellow locker, I will see that I have these options in here that correspond to the options that the user will select. So they're drop down lists, radio buttons, text areas, basic HTML. But the absolute joy with Smack software is we've got something completely unique to any other site. You will not find this anywhere. And this has been built at least 5 years in testing and in the live field. So we know this works. And what this is another option. So rather than lock type, number of doors, drop down, radio button, drop down color, we got a drop down. We've got a new selector of date. So let's have a look. So we got a new selection of date, not just color, not just a bit of text on this. This is a selection of date and time that is attached to a listing. So how can this work in the real world? Well, it works really, really well, because what it enables us is to reserve and book an item in the future, and that can be 10 years time, that can be in 1 day's time, for anything we desire. And these items can be reserved in 15-minute intervals. They can be reserved for days. You can have a limit of the amount of items you reserve. So we'll look at that in more detail. So let's have a look now and see one of our reservation time options in action. So let's just have a look at one of our listings. We're going to look at book cruise. So this is our listing. This is like we're selling lockers, but this time rather than selling a item, we're selling time on a cruise ship. So time on a cruise ship means, well, when does that cruise start? How many bookings can we book? And how do we book it? So let's look at this. So we got the Brook Cruise. We got a picture of our cruise ship. Date created. And in here we've got the option bookings, book cruise 04th of July 2020. So we've added an option, like in other listings we've added an option of color, but in this instance we've added an option of time and date. So bookings, book cruise. So now let's have a look at our options. Bookings, book cruise. So in here we can select the date, we can update the text of this option, and in here we selected the type, which is view bookings. So that's a time reservation selector. Okay. So now we're going to go into exactly how we format this. So this is bookings, book cruise, and we know that in previous videos that we've looked at, we've got yellow, blue, edit selections, yellow, blue. But in time options, we edit the time option. So rather than selecting a color, a size, we select time blocks. This time blocks can be 1 day, they can be in 15-minute intervals. So it gives you the option of setting up your product exactly how you need to set it up. So let's have a look at our booking cruise. So we edit our booking cruise, and this is our options for this option that's attached to that listing. So we're going to look at this in real detail because there's so many things to show you here how this works. It's really nice, and we're really happy about this. This is a lot of work that we spent on this, and we're delighted to share it with you. So we will show you how this works and all the other time options, because each time option is different. I mean, we've got one here, rent pneumatic drill 15 minutes, book a saw for an hour, but this saw can be booked for 1 hour in 10 years time. So how on earth do we manage that? So we're going to set here 2018. So we've got some really lovely options to show you, and we're going to leave that for another video. We're going to have a few videos about this because we really want you to use this and understand it, and we want it to be simple for you. And not only can your I don't think we showed you how it looks for on the customer side. So we've got pneumatic drills, and here we can see, look, we've got our dates in here. We're closed for the weekend. We can select a date. Save, view basket, and there we are. Select the reservation time. We're going to select the reservation time for our sports hall. Yeah. So we've got various ways of setting up our options, but this is the first introduction into how we manage our time reservation options, because there's so many things to look into this. There's nothing you can't do it. You can even create a booking yourself within the admin. So if somebody rings up, somebody sends you an email, they want to create a booking, you can create a booking as well in the administration. And also you can have your web users create bookings using a standard website. So an introduction into reservations, and we're going to now drill down and hopefully answer all your questions about how you manage bookings and reservations. Thank you very much for watching.